My name is Jennifer. Some new faces in the room. It's exciting. Some familiar faces. Maybe you haven't been here in a while. It's always wonderful to have you show up on your mat. We are going to take the next 75 minutes to take a journey into power, the Baptiste Power Flow. And I've joked that I will be your accountability partner. I'll give you a clear measure of how long we're going to do X pose or how long you're going to be in it. So there'll be no question like, oh, is she ever going to call the next pose? It might feel like that for a tiny bit, but we don't hold things for very long. A little bit, but not like crazy long. So with that being said, let's get started. Child's pose. Press your hands down onto the mat and become aware of your body. It got you here, you moved it, you got it up out of bed, you got it into your car, you made it into the studio, and now you're on a mat. Notice your breath. Begin your Ujjayi breath. Notice your hands, notice your feet. Pull your belly button in towards your spine and come into downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide. Slight bend to your elbow, slight bend to your knees. Big, full, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Walk your feet to your hands, ragdoll pose. Feet hips width distance apart, clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands. Sway from side to side, let your head be heavy. And breathe. And come up to standing. Bring your hands to heart center, eyes open. Find your drishti spot that you will use throughout today's practice. And we'll open practice with 3 ohms. Breathe in, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, take a big full breath in, and then plant your hands and come to a high plank. Breathe in here. Pull forward, lower halfway down for low plank. Untuck your toes. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Thighs are lifted. Knees are lifted. Shoulder blades are pulling together. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Big breath in. Big breath out. Use your breath as an anchor to be present in your body. And through today's practice, notice what words happen in your mind. Because your words that you use, the narrator, the words that you let the narrator in your mind use, they really direct the course of your life. It keeps you from doing things. It keeps you from trying things. It also makes things possible. It can make things fun, the words that you use. So I ask that you just notice. Notice what comes up for you today on your mat. Take another breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold, extended mountain, root down, rise up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, flow, high plank, toe low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. 5 breaths. Full in, full out. Send your index fingers towards the top of your mat. Spread your fingers wide. Use your breath as your guide to stay present. Breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain, reach up, long side body. Energetic fingers, fold right back down. Inhale. Exhale, flow, plant your hands, high plank, low plank, up dog, breathe in, down dog, 5 breaths. And create some fluidity in your joints, some softness as you create the firmness by hugging skin to muscle to bone here. Big breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold, extended mountain, press down, reach up, maybe see the wall behind you, baby back bend. Exhale, fold right back down, let all that breath go. Inhale, long spine, vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 5 breaths. Breathe in. Bend your knees, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Big toes come to touch. Chair pose. Reach your fingers high, sit deep. Take another breath here. Sit deeper. Breathe in. Hold for the exhale. One more breath. Fold. Inhale, long spine. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Step right foot to right thumb, back heel plants. And everyone take your left foot further out to the street. Give your hips space. Pull back on your right hip to send your left hip forward. Bring your front thigh low. Energetic fingers reaching towards the ceiling. Can you lift your heart more towards the ceiling as you look up and look back? Find the feeling, create the feeling of exaltation here. Breathe in, reach. Plant your hands, vinyasa. High plank, low plank, up dog, and downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward for warrior one, left side step big and create the space. Take your right foot further out to the side of your mat. Give your hips space. Right foot is wide. Left hip pulls back. Right hip, send it forward. Breathe in. Make your front thigh low. Breathe in. Lift your heart up in between your fingers. Exalt. Enjoy, savor, breathe in, flow, vinyasa, high plank, to low plank, upward facing dog, full breath in, downward facing dog, send your hips high. 5 breaths right here. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose, one breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, step big. Root down, reach up, one breath. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Plant your hands and flow with your breath. Exhale from the high plank all the way through the low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Warrior one, opposite side. Left foot steps forward, ground down. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Plant your hands and flow. Move with your breath. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Again. Empty. Take a breath in. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs, top of your mat. Jump. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, one breath. Breathe in, sit deep, reach high. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in and flow. High plank to low plank. Up dog, big breath in. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, warrior one, step forward, right foot, root down, reach up, breathe in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side. Step. Root down. Squeeze in. Reach up. Exhale, flow. Plant your hands. Move your body. Full breath in. Full breath out. 5 breaths here in your downward facing dog. Yeah, these sun salutations generate heat with your muscle energy, your ujjayi breath. Full inhale, full exhale. Breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Sit deep, reach high. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, flow, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, breathe, 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 downward facing dog, warrior one, right side. This is the last sun salutation, B, root down, reach up, breathe in, exhale, plant your hands and flow, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, warrior one, left side step, squeeze in, reach up, lift up, exhale, flow, high to low. Upward facing dog, pull into center line, shoulder blades pull together, downward facing dog, hips high. Extend your right leg high, strong and straight back behind you. Flex your foot. Yeah, bend your knee, stack your hips, come up onto the tippy toes of your bottom foot and flip your dog. Both feet come down to the earth facing 12 o'clock. Reach your fingers towards the front of the room. Take a full breath here. Stay for the exhale. Side plank, right hand, center of your mat. Flex both feet strong. Press down to lift your top foot. Fly your top foot towards the ceiling by pressing down into the earth. Big breath. Downward facing dog. Whew. Breathe in. Let it go. Extend your left leg strong and straight behind you. Flex your foot. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Flip your dog. Press down through your heels as you reach through your fingers. Breathe in here. Stay for the exhale. Side plank, left hand center of your mat. Roll over. Pull your belly button in, press down through your bottom foot, flex and fly your top foot. Full breath here. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Open your mouth, make some noise. Step your right foot forward for crescent lunge. Stack back heel high over your tippy toes. Front knee over front ankle, and press your front knee towards your right pinky toe. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Reach up, one more breath. Hands to heart center, revolved crescent lunge to the right. Twist to the right. Bring your elbow to your knee to your elbow, and press them in towards one another. Similar contact, pressing elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Spread your fingers, right fingers reach, left fingers press down. Breathe in here. Open up to warrior two. Gaze over your front middle finger. Sit deep into your front thigh. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Extended side angle, right side. Forearm to thigh or fingers to earth inside your front ankle. Keep stacking your right knee over your right ankle. Press your shin towards the front of your mat. Big breath in. Big breath out. And notice what words have already come up for you in this practice. These are your triggers, because how you show up on your mat is how you show up everywhere. And notice as you go through your day, the list of words that you've already generated in your mind, notice where they show up for you. Come up to standing. Pivot both toes. Vinyasa. Vinyasa. Getting ahead of myself. Getting ahead of myself. Yeah, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Squeeze inner thighs in, fire up your right hamstring, press it up towards the ceiling. Belly button in, bottom ribs in. Hands to heart center, crescent lunge twist to the left. And press elbow to knee. Knee to elbow. Right fingers down, left fingers reach. Big breath in. Warrior two, open up. New side, new experience. Stack knee over ankle. Shoulders down away from your ears. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Big breath in. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Up and back. Extended side angle. Left forearm to thigh, left fingers to earth. Keep stacking knee over ankle, going deep into that front thigh. Let your thigh burn. It will be okay. It will be okay. Breath in. Breath out. Breathe in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Full breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumb, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, sit deep, reach high. Hands to heart center. Chair twist to the right. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Spread your wings. And then sit your hips lower than your heart. Breathe in here. Forward fold, exhale. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers and drop your head. Bend your elbows a lot. Pull your chest to your thighs. Shake your head from side to side. Yes, no. Release the grip of your toes. Bring your feet back to touch. Chair pose. Sit deep. Reach high. Hands to heart center. Prayer twist to the street. Make contact. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Squeeze into center line and sit deep. Spread your wings if you did so on the other side. Breathe in here. Stay for the exhale. Fill up. Forward fold, empty out. Toe heel your feet again, hips width distance apart. Bring your hands all the way underneath your feet for gorilla pose. So stand on your palms so your toes are up on your wrist creases. And drop your head. Drop the knowing. Press down through your heels, up through your sits bones. Release your gorilla pose, set up for crow pose. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide. Bring your knees to the backs of your triceps and squeeze your feet in towards center line on your mat. Maybe you lift one foot. Maybe you lift the other foot. It's the squeezing into center line, the lifting of your sits bones. We'll be here for 5. 1, work the pose however you're working the pose. 3, 4, 5, flow, vinyasa, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in, downward facing dog, breathe out. Good work, yogis, good work. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold, root down, rise up, come up to standing. We have reached the standing balancing portion of today's practice. Yes, yes. There are exits on this plane, yes. Standing, balancing, set your drishti. Become clear with your vision, set your drishti. And come into eagle pose with your right thigh up and over your left thigh. Wrap your legs and squeeze them together. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, right arm up and under. Now lift your elbows up in line with your shoulders and pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Can you create length in your spine by stacking your shoulders up and over your hips? So press your back into the wall behind you. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides. Let the pose land in your body. Do all the same work, pulling into center line. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides. Eagle, second set. Squeeze into center, pull everything into center. Clear gaze, steady breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides. And let the pose land, make the shape with your body, and then refine with your intensity of your gaze, the steadiness of your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, and come up to standing. Root down through the sole of your left foot, stretch your toes out on the mat. Bring your right knee up and into your chest, standing leg raise, right knee up and into your chest, flex your right foot. If you work with the yogi toe lock, take your big toe with your peace fingers, yogi's choice. Otherwise, hand on knee is completely fine. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. Extend your right leg out towards the chakra wall. Extend your left hand towards the street. Cactus arm is also completely doable. Pull your belly button in, press out through hand and foot. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to center. Kick your foot, reach your fingers high. Airplane pose. Right leg, kick it back behind you. Arms back by your sides. Palms face the earth. Pull your chin out of your chest and drop your right hip and lift your back foot 1 inch higher. Breathe in. Hands to heart center, half moon. Left hand down to the earth, to the brick. Use the brick on the high setting to stack your shoulders. Flex your back foot. Can you see your right toes? Bring your foot closer towards the chakra wall so you can just barely see your toes. Now lift that back foot 2 inches higher now that you can see it. Breathe in here. Slowly, with control, join both feet and come up to stand. Standing leg raise, opposite side. Bring your left knee into your chest. Flex your foot. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, get tall. Open your left leg out towards the street. Extend your right arm. Pull in as you press out. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to center. Kick your foot. Reach your fingers high. Airplane pose. Arms back by your sides. Palms towards the earth. Chin out of your chest. Drop your left hip. Yeah. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Right hand down to the earth. Stack your shoulders. Flex your back foot. See the tips of your toes. Lift your back foot higher. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Slowly come up to standing. Reset your gaze. Reset your breath. Dancer pose. Left arm reaches high, left foot roots down. Right hand reaches back to grab the inside of your right foot, thumb up towards the ceiling, open shoulder grasp, and come into the pose. Bring your back thigh parallel with the earth. Press your toes towards the ceiling. Pull in as you press out. For 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Breathe in and come into the pose. Can you bring your back thigh parallel with the earth, reaching your fingers forward, pulling into center for 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Second set. Reach back with thumb pointing towards the ceiling. So switch your grip. Switch your grip. Like, yes. Switch your grip. And notice, feel how this feels different. This. Yeah. Yeah. Pull in and press out. For 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Come into the pose. Let this be new. And kick your toes towards the ceiling as you pull into center. Kick and pull for 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to standing. Good work. Take a breath in. Let it go. Tree pose. Left foot roots into the earth. Right, bring it to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Equal pressure. Foot into leg, leg into foot. Get tall. Pull your shoulder blades together, hands to heart center. Drishti, your gaze is set, is focused, is intense, but clear. Lift your fingers up towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. Close one eye, close both eyes. Allow yourself to fall out of your tree this morning. Allow yourself to be messy. Maybe you see a big permission slip up there on the ceiling to be messy. Because you are enough. And change sides. Opposite side. Press into center line, pull into center line. Send your hands up towards the ceiling, look up and lean back. Lifting your chest towards the ceiling, look up and lean back. And allow yourself to fall out of your tree. Close your eyes. And come back to standing. Take a breath in. Reset, let it go. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, lift up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, long spine, full breath in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. Breathe in here. Sigh it out, make some noise. Again, breathe in. Step your right foot forward and set up triangle pose in your body. Use the block to bring the earth closer to you. Front heel is in line with back arch. Left fingers reach towards the ceiling. Back foot is parallel with the back edge of your mat. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. Notice how this pose feels in your body. And then slightly bend both knees. Notice the difference. Breathe in. Breathe out. And come up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the long edge of your mat. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Bring your feet wide. Toe heel your feet out wide on your mat. Bring your fingertips down to the earth. In line with your toes. And drop your head. Shake it around. Drop it. Let it go. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway lift. Toe heel your feet in a little bit. Pivot your right toes to face the short edge of your mat. Bring your left foot about halfway up your mat with your feet wide and your stance short. So feet are wide. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Pull in. Hinge at your hips. Reach your fingers forward. Reach. Bring them down to frame your front foot. Maybe place them on a block. Send your nose towards your right pinky toe. And press down to your left heel. Breathe. Twisting triangle, left hand stays. Right fingers reach for the ceiling. Press down through your back heel as you reach your fingers high. Breathe in. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Again, breathe in. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, so good. Breathe. Downward facing dog, hips high. Triangle on your left side. Step your left foot forward, back heel parallel with the back edge of your mat. Front heel to back arch alignment for triangle pose. Yeah. Left fingers down, right fingers reach. Notice this pose, how it feels in your body. And then soften your knees. Notice the difference. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the chakra wall. Clasp your hands at the small of your back, side facing wide angle forward fold with the bind, hinge. Drop your head. Drop your head. Press your fist up towards the ceiling. Slight bend to your elbows. Soft elbows. Pressing out the pinky toe edges of your feet. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back up to standing. Pivot your left toes to face the short edge of your mat. Bring your right foot halfway up your mat for pyramid pose, opposite side. So short stance, wide stance. Feet wide, stance is short from front to back. Pull into center. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Hinge, reach forward. Bring your fingertips down to the earth to frame your left foot. Drop your head towards your pinky toe and press down through your back heel. Breathe in. Breathe out. Twisting triangle. Right fingers stay, left fingers reach towards the ceiling. Press down through your back heel. Take a big breath, create a long spine. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Breathe in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Breathe in. Let it go. Shift your weight forward into a high plank. Slowly lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring one ear to the earth, arms back by your sides. Palms facing down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Locust pose. Press your pubic bone down. Rise up. Fly hands, heart, feet. Breathe. Stay. 5, 4, 3, 2. Control. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, rise up. Locust pose. Where's the breath? Full breath in. Full breath out. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Lower all the way down. Floor bow. Bend your knees. Grab your feet. Grab your ankles. Flex your feet right away. Yeah, create little hooks with your feet. Big hooks with your feet. Kick. Rise up. Find movement as you breathe in and breathe out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Control, slower, lower down. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Breathe. And floor bow, second set. Get the grip, squeeze into center line, kick your feet. Maybe you rock your floor bow all the way over to one side, then the other. Get that big shoulder stretch when you land. Come back to center. Take a big breath in. Slowly lower down, release. Windshield wiper your legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extend your legs out back behind you. Big toes come to touch. Upward facing dog. Place your hands on the mat back by your ribs. Bring your hands wide. Before you go up into your upward facing dog, bring your pinky fingers out to the edges of your mat to give your shoulders space. Press your tops of your feet down. Lift your thighs, lift your knees. Now press down through your hands, but keep your elbows slightly bent. As you bend your elbows, press your breastbone forward and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. So good. Good work. Everyone, good work. Come down to your knees and set up camel pose. Stack your hips over your knees. Your toes can be tucked or untucked. Bring your hands to the small of your back and then pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. And pull your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart up and look back. Up and back. Up and back. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly come out of camel and tuck your toes, sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. And camel, second set. And toes tucked or untucked, pulling into center, lifting up and looking back. Lifting up and looking back. Pressing your hips forward. Look up and lean back. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly come up and out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take another breath in. Release that breath. And come onto your back and set up bridge pose. Knees bent. Feet pressing into the earth. Knees and feet, hips width distance apart. Extend both arms straight up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows. Bring your triceps down by your rib cage. Press down through your elbows and up through your hips. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Set the distance of your bridge. Check your middle fingers touch the back of your heels. Yeah, that's your bridge distance. That was 1. We will do 6. Either bridge or wheel. Rise up. Press your hips up towards the ceiling. Maybe you clasp your hands at the small of your back. Walk your shoulders underneath you, pressing down to lift up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Control, lower down. That was 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. Number 3, rise up, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Control, lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Number 4, rise up, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow control, lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Number 5, bridge or wheel. If you're coming into full wheel, bring your hands wide by your ears. Press down through hands and feet to rise up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow control down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one right here, bridge or wheel, rise up. Your fullest expression of this pose for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Control, lower down. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees be wide and touch in. Feel your heart with your left hand. Feel your breath with your right hand rising and falling in your belly. And come back to being here in your body. Tactile reminder right here under your fingers. Happy baby. Bend your knees. Grab your feet, the outer edges of your feet. Imagine you could stamp the soles of your feet on the ceiling as you pull back on your feet. Press your tailbone down. Extend both legs high towards the sky. Press up to your heels. Flex your feet. Take your brick and squeeze your brick in between your calves. This is a special request. Special request. I'm not joking. Special request. Okay. Extend both legs high towards the sky. Squeeze the brick in between your shins. Flex your feet strong. Reach both hands up towards the ceiling. Lower your legs down to hover off the mat, pressing out through your heels. Bring your legs back up. Grab the brick from in between your shins and reach your fingers high up above you, top of your mat. Open up. Extend your legs down low. Pass the brick. Yeah. And then bring your legs back up to meet your hands. Place the brick, lower your legs, reach your fingers, opening and closing and passing the brick. We'll do 10 more. 1, you've got this. This is 2, keep going. 3, open up, keep going. Slow and controlled, so strong. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you've got this. 9, make the last one your best one. And then remove the brick, place it off to the side, hug your knees. Maybe rock from side to side. Breathe in, breathe out. Stack your knees over your hips. Flex your feet strong. Knees stacked over hips, shins parallel with the ceiling. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lift your shoulders up off the earth. Bring your right elbow towards your left knee, but keep your knee right where it is. Kick your right foot out long with a flexed foot and switch sides. We'll do 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Hug your knees into your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. High boat. High boat. It's the last high boat. Lift your heart. Change the words. Change the words. Come into your high boat. Low boat. We'll do 3. High boat. This is 2. Low boat. This is 2. High boat. 3. This is the last high boat. Low boat. Get all the goodness out of your low boat right here. You'll wish you had later. Lower all the way down.
I'm not sure that's true.
Full body stretch. Reach your fingers, point your toes, flex your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog.
Sitting that boat though is a very flattering pose for your legs.
Yeah.
Like when you're looking at your
Yeah.
legs and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I look so good.
Yeah. Extend your right leg strong. Flex your foot. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. You're going to drape your front shin across the top of your mat and press down through the pinky toe edge of your right foot. Can you flex your foot so strongly that you press down through the knife's edge of your front foot? Maybe you keep your back toe tucked. If it's untucked, press your toenails into the mat. Can you make contact with your pinky toenail? Walk your fingers forward, bring your forehead down to the earth or to a brick or to your fists, to something. To something. Breathe in and breathe out. Four more breaths just like that. At the end of your fourth breath, change sides. Once the pose has landed in your body, take 5 full breaths. And at the bottom of your 5th breath, transition to double pigeon with your right thigh, right shin on top. Fingertips come back up onto your mat. Right leg comes around in front, stacking your shins like little fire logs with your feet flexed. Right shin on top of left shin. Right ankle on the outside of your left knee. Flex your feet strong. Press down through your sits bones. Feel this in your hip flexors. Maybe you crawl your fingers forward to find that sweet spot. That sweet and sour spot, the sthira sukha spot. Flex your feet once you found it. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Left shin on top. Ankle, just outside your right knee. Feet flexed, strong, firm. And crawl your fingers forward. Find a sense of softness, of lightness. And you find that sense of softness, that sense of lightness by the words that you use, by the quality of your intention. You create it. You find it by creating it. Release double pigeon. Seated single leg extension. Extend your right leg long. Bring your left foot to your right inner thigh. Reach your fingers high up towards the ceiling. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Dorothy, you're letting me skip frog. Fold your mat in half. Bring one knee to your mat, one knee to the blanket. Your thighs come out of your hips at a 90-degree angle. Your ankles come out of your feet at a 90-degree angle. Make a frog shape. Yeah, one knee on the blanket, one knee on the mat. Flex your feet strong. Flex your feet strong. Yeah, you got this. One knee on the blanket, one knee on the mat. Flex your feet. A lot. More. Yeah, more. Maybe bring your chest down to a brick. Bring the earth closer. Flex your feet strong.
Thanks, Dorothy.
Oh, I can't forget frog. I got the blankets out and everything, right? Frog's tough. Frog's tough. But frog is also magical. It's magical. It's magical. It opens up you. It allows you to see where you hold yourself back with the words that you use in times of toughness, of difficulty, of challenge. Because challenge is growth. Challenge is an opportunity. You being able to come here and be on your mat and be in this pose and be in this body that you inhabit, it is a gift. It is a gift. Every moment that we have walking on this earth is a gift.
Is the full expression your pelvis is on the floor?
I don't know that that's humanly possible for anybody other than ballerinas. Ballerinas. Little kids do it, dogs do it, ballerinas do it. The rest of us, we have to breathe into where our body goes, whoa, right? That's our work. Breathing into the whoa.
I'm not sure that's good for your hips to be able to do that.
Yeah. To be fully, like, all the way, yeah, I'm not sure either. I think, I heard somewhere that, like, if you were already super flexible as a youngster, like, that you can retain that as you get older, but if you were never, like, a gymnast or anything, you're kind of just hosed. That's me. That's me. It's okay. Take a big breath here. Crawl forward, come out of frog, bring your legs back behind you, your belly to the earth. Bring your legs together. Yeah. And now make your way onto your mat for seated single leg extension. Left foot to right inner thigh. Press down through your sits bones. Reach your fingers towards your right foot. Digging your heel down and pulling it back in towards your body. Five breaths. At the end of 5 breaths, change sides. Mm-hmm. And 5 breaths here. And at the end of your 5th breath, take seated forward fold with both legs extended, and you fold towards your toes. Your breath is your measure. And 5 breaths, and then you're seated forward fold. Come back up out of your seated forward fold into reverse tabletop. So bend your knees, place your hands back by your hips, lift your hips up, look up and lean back. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly lower down, fish pose. Bring your hands back by your hips. Bring your forearms down to the earth behind you. So elbows bent, elbows under shoulders. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back. Extend your legs long, point your toes. Same action as camel. Lifting up, looking back. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly come up and out of fish. And invert. Invert. Waterfall pose, headstand. If you're taking waterfall pose, bring a brick underneath your tailbone. Extend both legs up towards the sky. That's step 1. Shoulder stand. Keep your gaze up towards the ceiling in between your toes. Breathing in and breathing out. Shoulder standers, come into plow pose. Bring your toes down to the earth. Keep looking up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deaf man's pose. Bend your knees. Bring them down by your ears. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep looking at that spot on the ceiling. Slowly lower all the way down out of your shoulder stand, your deaf man's pose, your plow. Take in a full body stretch. Reach your fingers, point your toes, flex your feet. Bring your right knee into your chest. Give it a big squeeze. Supine twist. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Right arm comes out to the side like a little wing. Five breaths right here. 5 breaths to work into your fullest expression of supine twist. When you have reached your fullest expression, change sides. Your breath is your measure. Long breath, 4 count breath, 5 count breath, 6 count breath. Your breath is your measure. Come back to center at the bottom of your 5th breath. Take happy baby. Release your happy baby. Extend your legs out long. Find the corners of your mat with your heels. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up. Let your eyes become heavy in your sockets. And send your gaze to the spot in between your collarbones. And you send your gaze to a spot on your chest. Even though your eyes are closed, your drishti is still set. Allow your body to soften, to relax, to let go. tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Take a big deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Again, breathe in. Lion's breath, stick out your tongue, make a face, make some noise. Slowly roll to your favorite side. Use your bottom arm as a pillow. And fully savor this pose, this moment. Do a full body scan and check in with yourself. How are you showing up? How are you feeling? And press yourself up to an easy seat at the top of your mat with hands at heart center, sitting tall. We will seal today's practice with 3 ohms. Breathe in. To your forehead center. Touch in. And together we bow. Namaste. Thank you all so much for spending part of your Saturday with me. It's always an honor to guide you through this practice and to be present to witness your growth, your challenges, your sweat, your everything. It's to see your triumph. It's wonderful, and it's a very special thing for us to both share. So give yourself a big hand. That was some good work.